And we're live. We're live. Here for another game of Flesh and Blood in the competitive team league. What's going on, y'all? This is Calvin. Calvin on the mic. Calvin time on the mic. We also have Patrick.
Hello.
Bernard.
Hello.
And Elijah is currently muted. Will he say something? Will he not?
He's just saying.
No, he's not going to say
He's
anything.
Not
He's
gonna say
chilling.
anything. Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. Just as we wanted, JK, bro.
Interesting. I did hear him just now, but then apparently I was told he wasn't going to say anything, so...
I'm trying to get my view.
Oh, it's an old
Oh,
ham.
it's an old ham.
Interesting.
Ooh, interesting. So, yep, we were thinking this was going to be a Viscerai mirror, based on what Tim played last week. But it's Oldham. I think Tanner's probably pretty happy about that.
Let's hope he didn't forget his D-Reacts at home, though.
Nah, he's not a crazy man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully this is day one, Tanner.
I love day one Tanner.
Me too.
I definitely agree with you, though, Calvin. He's probably excited about this.
Yeah.
You got to think that you're more favored in the Viscerai versus Oldham matchup than you are in the Viscerai mirror, regardless of how good you are as Viscerai. There is just a lot more of a toss-up aspect to the mirrors.
For sure. Yeah, and
Tanner's also very comfortable with this matchup.
very
as well.
comfortable
also,
with
yeah,
this matchup.
yeah.
Going OTK we have
yeah,
a lot of
I was gonna
locals who play Guardian. He's very comfortable. Knows not to Arsenal attacks turn 0.
Yeah, who would do that?
Not sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say presumably OTK. I am not much of a Vis player, so cede the point to you guys on that.
Oh yeah,
but,
this is definitely OTK. Oldham
we-
can just block out to effectively.
For sure.
Probably just absolutely fatigue you.
Tanner with an aggressive sideboard
Aggressive
here.
sideboard.
What's the game plan for Oldham? I'm not an Oldham player.
Oldham is gonna have to go as aggressive as possible in this matchup. He's going to want to threaten annoying on hits, discards, pummels, CNCs. That's his game plan. He needs to disrupt his hand so Viscerai can't build up Rune Chance. Viscerai, Tanner, he's gonna need to build probably 20. He wants to go off with around 20 Rune Chance. It's going to reveal him roughly 13 cards, so if you get 5 to 6 attacks, you're feeling really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we have seen people recently, not so much in North America, but Australia Nationals featured an OTK Vis versus an Oldham, and the Oldham took a much different route into that. So it'll be interesting to see if Tanner's opponent here believes in that more do nothing strategy to kind of prevent your opponent from ever filtering their cards until they just have a hand of 4 attack actions and can't really generate Rune Chance. I don't know what the end game for Oldham is on that one. Maybe just a stalemate situation,
yeah.
but we'll see.
Ooh, so this
Okay,
is
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't see Snapdragons on the Oldham side, so we know that he's not the ultra aggro configuration. That he's using the boot slot for Null Rune.
That's funny because I noticed Tanner's foot slot too, and he's got sways as opposed to creepers.
Don't you just run Swades in the OTK now? Isn't that just significantly better?
I mean, I know that we've been running it more against Starvo because being able to keep your hand is much harder. This matchup, I never really felt like we needed that, but
Okay.
interesting to see if that is the good play. All right,
So we got an overpitch here.
Yeah, a little bit of an overpitch.
That is threatening a frostbite.
Important to note that
Looks
is
like
an Oakenold in the pitch. Oh.
It is. We playing the second cycle perhaps here.
Wow. Blocking with the Swarming Gloomveil.
Yeah, we're fine putting a Swarming Gloomveil in the yard, though, right? It becomes a Rattlebones target, ignoring the fact that he did also block with the Rattlebones there. We know there should be at least one more in the deck.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're really probably not going to play Rattlebones in OTK unless your hand on the OTK turn is just, it has a Rattlebones.
Sure. I mean, it can, on the OTK turn, it can generate an extra action point, which is something...
This is true.
Something to think about.
Oh. That's not good.
That is very strange.
What, I tabbed out briefly. What did I miss?
He just pitched 2 to Grasp to make a Rune Chant, then passed turn. So, not sure if Tanner maybe should have blocked more on his turn against the hammer to filter more. It could have been like a Mordred Titan arsenal. He just didn't have many good Rune Chant generation cards. Or he's building up for a better Rune Chant generation turn. Not 100% sure. Yeah, so the ultimate definitely going aggro, just trying to hit face as much as possible. So we've got a Zealous Belting here. 5 go again, no on hits. Alright, blocks with the Blue Oath. Takes 2. Yeah, and then a Spinal Crush. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Well, that'll leave him without an arsenal. This isn't dominated or anything, so I think Tanner's probably happy to just...
No, this is the can't gain go again. So, not the... Oh, leave. I see. Leave Oldham without an arsenal. Might be.
Yeah, it'll leave Oldham without an arsenal. And then okay, well, he's playing an unmovable here, so he's gonna have 2. That's an interesting sideboard option here, but I guess you know, everyone's a little more on edge about Oakenold than they were 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot more cards that come in to combat that.
Ooh, okay, we've got to become, discarding a Rune Flash. I'm guessing we're just gonna search for a red reed. Make some,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Make some shanty
4
boys.
4 or 5 on this one. Red reed is 3, correct?
Yeah, so we're gonna make 4
Yeah.
this turn total,
Make 4
going to
total.
5 Rune Chants. Yep. In this matchup, it's always important to kind of compare Rune Chants to how much damage has been taken. Right now, Tanner has a net positive of Rune Chants over damage taken, so it's a really strong position to be in so far.
Yeah, definitely enjoying the first 2 turn cycles here for him. What an absolutely chaotic place to place that Rune Chant life counter. Just...
Okay, Terra Sunder.
Okay.
I haven't seen that card in a while.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
is this, a 5 dominate?
This is a 5
with
dominate.
discard 2 and a Frosty.
Yep.
So we'll see if Tanner has another D-React for this. He also, of course, has the patented Runeblade Fridge.
Yeah, the fridge.
As we all know,
I think
Runeblade.
we're going to see a fridge block here. So yeah, he's blocks with the Skull Cap because he has that less life. Full blocks that. That's got to feel a little underwhelming for Oldham, but at least he sets up an arsenal, chips away at some of the armor. Okay. Blue Whisper.
Yeah, you can't expect your dominated attacks to hit early against Runeblade if they have relevant on hits. They just have so much armor that they can put alongside 3 blocks. That's something like a Terrace under Winter's Wail. You're just trying to strip armor at that point. But we're I think Tanner's fine with that. I think give Tanner 3 or 4 more turns of not having a threatening. Or not having his life total threatened. You like this as well. This generates a rune chant on the front.
Yep.
And it's going to just keep ticking up rune chants no matter what he does over the next couple turns. So he can full block with his hand and still just, have a net positive on his rune chants there. So we do like to see that coming down from Tanner.
Yeah, this is solid. Effectively 9 rune chants. Oof.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it fused?
It is gonna.
It's
It's gonna.
It definitely seems to be fused here.
Back in the
Yeah, he
old
didn't
days
even-
when our Oakenolds didn't have go again.
He just came in for a gentleman's 9.
The question is there a pummel in the arsenal? The old gentleman's pummel.
The gym.
Alright.
I mean, you're definitely fine taking some damage here. You really don't want to see the pummel. We do see an unmovable here.
Ooh, so that's gonna full block.
Okay, so we're gonna see if there is a pummel.
Yeah.
And he is
Oh.
not going.
The yellow pummel.
So there's 2 cards in Tanner's hand. Technically, his opponent can order this, bad way. I wonder if. Obviously, Tanner's probably just going to discard a card and then throw one to the bottom, but.
So yellow pummel's very cheeky because that makes it hard to know how many pummels this Oldham plays. Is he also playing reds and blues? We haven't seen him pitch any. But yeah, these are the kind of threatening on hits that Oldham needs to apply to try to win this matchup. Losing a Rune Flash is not the end of the world.
For sure. And again, as mentioned before, he's going to take 3 damage here, and he's going to put this card on the bottom. But he's going to have the Runeblood incantation tick up a rune chant for him. He's only taking 3 damage here.
Yep.
All things said and done, this isn't the worst turn cycle for Tanner here, and he's probably not. He's not feeling disparaged from this. This is just fine.
You don't want to see. You didn't want to see the pummel. Feels like a waste of an equipment block too.
Yeah, when the pummel does get an equipment block out, which is probably the biggest factor there for that like 10-degree rotation. I like it.
All right. Always a little spooky to see an opponent with 5 cards.
Oh, a 6-card hand with a Crown of Seeds in his hand.
Now that's something.
That's a spicy one. Yeah, Tunic Crown, still one of my least favorite things to play against. It doesn't feel quite as bad against an Oldham. I say that, he's probably going to go like Zealous Belting, Autumn's Touch or something, which would suck. But...
Yeah, Tanner's got to feel good with still a rune chant positive over the amount of damage he's taken. All right, so a Terra Sunder.
Another
That's
Terra
scary.
Sunder.
Camel for 5.
All right, is there another pummel in hand?
Get a red and yellows.
I mean, I think you have to assume there is. This feels so cheeky.
I mean, it's still Oldham. Like it's not like Oldham has the ability to present a very wide or extremely threatening turn off 5 cards outside of just some Zealous Beltings or an Oakenold, especially without Mage Masters or Snapdragons to kind of create artificial go again. So it looks like we're going to see some equipment block here from Tanner.
I wonder if his opponent's running exposed.
That could be a thing as well. Expose on the skeleton could be pretty dirty.
Yeah, I think Tanner has to consider that.
So do you just block one? Is Terra Thunder discard 2 randomly? No, he's not blocking at all.
You choose to.
And it is discard. Okay. Every card that is commonly in standard between Oak, Crippling Crush, and Terra Thunder have like a different, like either discard or
Yeah.
randomly or
I
discard
always
at your
forget, too.
choice or
Yeah.
put 'em on top.
I played Terra Thunder in Blitz. It wasn't useful. Everyone just blocks.
Yeah. Turns out when the game's
Mhm.
last 3 turns, you're prioritized
Right,
to block.
I know, right?
So I'm guessing. Yeah, so he said, I don't want to block because, you know what? I have attacks that I don't care about in my hand. They're not furthering me generating rune chance.
That's a D-React Arsenal. I know Tanner. He likes his blocking cards.
Interesting that he kept a card in hand and didn't block or didn't play it, so he probably couldn't play it because of the ice. Alright, we got a
Hey, Mom.
rouse.
Nasty boy.
Revealing an Autumn's Touch. And a Thunderquake, yep. That adds up. Those are the additions. Those are the mathematicals.
Math is a thing.
You know, we've seen a lot of... Oh, yeah, another meet and greet block, so...
Yeah, a lot of attack action blocks here.
And a lot of attacks with Go Again have already been used as blocking, which makes your Sonata turn far worse, so... Gotta worry about how many you still have left in the deck. Alright.
This is a yellow, so this is 6, right, on this autumn
This is a 6er.
And we got a reduce. Okay, we do like that. It
Yeah.
was a D-React in Arsenal. So we can go up to 10 here. We're taking 0 from this. Another decent turn cycle from Tanner. He's going to get an Arsenal here, or... I don't know what else it could be if it isn't just an Arsenal card, but... We're at 10 rune chance. We do want to see some read the runes again here soon.
Yeah.
We want to be able to get up to that 20 threshold like you were talking about.
Yeah, we need some big rune shan generation turns. Haven't seen a single Mordred Tide. We've only seen one read the runes. Drawn a lot of his attack actions with Go Again, which is definitely unfortunate.
Yeah, it's also important to note that those attack actions can unbalance the Sonata now that there's a disproportionate amount in the graveyard.
Yeah, there's some really interesting factors when you're playing OTK. Sometimes you are pitching your attacks with Go Again, so you really want to find a become to shuffle your deck again. And you're doing a lot of weird deck management in this matchup.
We got a Glacial Footsteps here.
He's just
Being
come in with a big Chungus here. Big 8 dominate Chungus. No on hits.
Yeah, we're fine with that. Obviously, still no. There is no threat. No, there is a threat of pummel.
No, there
because of
is. You're right.
the 2 cards.
Gonna give.
There's no blocks. Interesting.
Does he have a?
Oh, I thought he declared no blocks because he was hovering over the health thingy.
I feel like you do have to expect a Mordred Tide coming here soon. And
Yeah.
we haven't seen one yet, and we're about halfway through the deck for Tanner here.
If Tanner is saying no blocks, that means he's going to play every card in his hand.
Yeah, for sure. At least we hope so. Also, important here that the shield for Oldham is Rampart.
Yeah.
So maybe he didn't expect OTK Vis. I just feel like Stalagmite is so strictly better against OTK. All right, we see just a naked Sonata here. Okay.
I'm just gonna shuffle the deck.
Yeah. We do hope this hits.
This is the first Sonata, right?
Oh,
It is.
Oh, we found the Mordred. We found the
we
Mordred.
found the Mordred.
Yeah, but we're getting a Dread Triptych and not the Mordred. So, you know.
That's a little sad. Would have liked to draw
That-
some of those cards.
We kept the 5 card, so it's
Alright.
not over yet.
Also safe to say he does not have the Mordred in his hand, because he probably would have played it to start this turn.
Oh, that's true. What could he have? Why didn't he block?
I'm gonna say probably some runic incantations. Probably. Okay.
Pitch. Yep.
He's gonna
That
make
makes
2 rune
sense.
chants on that. One from the Oath, and one from Viscerai Trigger.
There's enough resource for a runic. No, whatever
What
it's
do we
called.
got going on here?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
We got another Oath.
This isn't the strongest rune chant generating hand, but you know,
It is making some rune chance.
it is totally making some Rooney boys.
Okay.
You know, 4 rune chants is fine. That's why we play the blue oaths. Sometimes they get you more rune chants. They block for 3. It's a non-attack.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I see. He still only took one from Sonata.
I'm guessing that's probably a D-react in Arsenal. No, maybe not. Maybe he would have played it against the Glacial.
I like my D-reacts.
Okay, so
I
we do
believe
have a crown here. No, he's crowning on his turn. I guess that makes sense.
He wants resources.
There isn't a Starvo to care about, so.
Yeah, watching Oldham is very interesting because I'm just so used to watching.
3,
Ooh, a lot
4.
of red. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Red pummels.
Man,
Wow.
just a spinal.
We've got a
Well,
spinal.
the mystery solved on whether he's running red pummels and how many.
So it's got 2 reds and 1 yellow. So
Yep, cat's out of
Yeah.
the bag there.
okay. Oh, that's another meet and greet. I don't like. I know lead
Yeah,
ditcher.
in a
We got
lead.
an 8 block here.
We're
I'm
fine
worried
with
about
that.
his
He's
Sonata
not gonna have
split.
an arsenal. We're gonna have a 2-card hand and see what we can do with this.
He's just
So
gonna pass.
we're fine with that turn cycle. Again,
Absolutely.
I think.
Takes a little bit of chip damage.
Tanner is just passing,
He just
so
passes.
interesting. Maybe that was a Mordred in hand, and he just wants to hold on to it for another turn without an arsenal on his opponent's
Yeah.
end.
This is
Oh,
this is gonna
yeah,
make
we
Tanner
know.
a little upset.
Well,
What's
so maybe we don't know if that arsenal card is anything super relevant. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna see
Second
a 6
Storming
block
Gloomveil
more.
and a
And an-
Melee.
Is it a third meet and greet?
Oof.
Oh,
The 3rd red pummel.
we definitely are unhappy to see
Yeah.
it.
Definitely unhappy. What do we... Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. That definitely hurts.
So see what that arsenal is. That arsenal is unmovable. We're okay
That's
with
the
that.
third immovable.
We're just discarding a card. A card that mysteriously blocks for 3. Still unsure why. It's gonna arsenal pass here from Tanner.
All right.
We
so
do hope that is a Mordred.
we do. So, yeah, now we're at 15 health. Getting a little scary now.
It is getting a little dangerous.
When you're in the sub 10 zone, and you kind of need to get ready to go off because now your hand is being threatened every turn. potentially, with lethal. Very curious to know what this card is.
Yeah, I hate that we have to play in the dark so much. But...
Yeah. It's spoopy in the dark.
All right, we're looking at a Channel Lake Frigid here.
Channel's rough. That's rough.
We do not like seeing that come down. That is
Definitely
a tough one.
in the later game. If a channel's out when Tanner wants to go off, that's gonna really hurt his day.
Or
An endless winter
you.
fused. This card has a lot of text on it.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't actually know what that card does. So if it was fused.
So every card Tanner blocks with, because it's fused, it makes a frostbite. And if it hits, every time he activates an ability, he makes a frostbite.
That's a rough one.
This is basically you full.
It's
block
basically
it.
endless.
Yeah, you throw your hand in front of it and hope you can play something. If not, you just
Yeah.
wait for the next turn cycle.
Alright, you can. There's a world where you ignore it and play cards, because cards aren't activated abilities.
Correct.
But he's at 15, so that's a problem.
Yeah.
Endless Winter says you don't get a turn, so Tanner doesn't get a turn. And then he arsenals a channel. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, the channel is going to come down the following turn, which we're also pretty not happy about.
Yes, is that Oldham has to stall through Tunic 3 again to gonna try to live to Tunic 3. He makes a frosty boy.
Tanner just not
Thanks, bye.
seeing the Rune Chant generation cards that he wants to.
Definitely weird. Like, who shuffled the deck? So weird. Like,
Alright, so we've got 4 cards, 1 Frostbite. What do we got here?
Mordred. Ah,
There we go.
red.
Pitch-
You guys read that, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2 ninth blades. How many ninth blades does
Oh,
OTK fit
okay.
on?
Oh, okay. So,
2 Rune
do we have a
Chants.
read the runes
This
here?
would be the spice, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
buddy. Okay. All right.
This is a big turn here. So that's 5 plus 3 is 8 on that. Yeah, he's gonna make 8 off that, which gets
So
him
we-
24.
We definitely can go off the following turn. We do like to see it. So we just need to not have lethal come down
Right.
from the Oldham.
I'm
Problem
scared of the
is
channel. The power.
channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've seen 1 Sonata and we've seen 1 Become. So there are basically 4 targets still in the deck. There's 27 cards. Deck has been shuffled pretty recently,
Yeah.
so
We saw 4 out of the 6 do reacts too. There's still 2
Oh,
read
yeah.
the runes. I'm assuming he's only running the 6 do react.
I
Yeah, unmovables
think
and
so. Yeah, and
reduces. Yeah, it's unlikely he's running sinks or fates or anything here.
Tanner's ready. He's waiting for Sonata.
Yep.
Oldham wants to live to Tunic 3, so he has a 5-card hand to block and a crown.
Yeah, so ideally,
he-
if Tanner just has it now, he has this would be great. He just goes off with this hand. But
The difficult there is that there is a CLF, and it's probably coming down
it's
this
probably
turn.
coming down.
So there might be an argument to try to
Oof.
resolve a couple.
Right, just CLF.
To play one, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's so he's.
Oh, he's gonna crown
crowning?
it away.
Does he have all 3 of them?
Interesting.
Let him crown it. Let him crown it.
Does he have all 3 of them in his hand?
Nah, it's gonna be pulverized. I
Huh.
love this profile pic. What is that?
He's a little robot.
Is that from a game I don't know about?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks like just like a monk in a robe kind of thing with a goatee or
Oh, it's a goatee. Okay, so we've got an
Easter.
E-strike.
5 go again, I assume.
See this? I think Tanner just says, I'm going to take the
yeah.
damage."
You think you just eat this 5?
It's not threatening any on hits. It can't be pummeled. So you just take the 5 to see what comes next, because that's going to be the scary thing. The trap.
Are you
the
assuming he
trap
has a
here is
Sonata?
blocking the
Tanner.
the no on hit attack. So
Yeah, he is blocking.
I don't.
You block with a read-through?
Yeah, I don't.
So maybe he
particularly
just
like
doesn't.
this.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
his
he just
hand
has
is just
nothing.
an all block hand, but still. Okay. All right. So he comes in with a hammer. It's not icy.
It's not even icy, so just throw a card under it in Arsenal. And
Yeah.
So does he have under read-through runes?
I
on him?
I do not believe that the crowning the CLF way was correct.
He is pummeling the
Okay,
Winter's
so the
Whale. Just wants to get some damage through.
Yeah, that'll put
Tanner
Tanner
doesn't destroy.
at 5.
He doesn't discard. Okay. Oof.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That is a Mordred too, so.
He just wants to.
He's taking
arsenal it.
5. Goes on to 4. That's dangerous. He didn't draw Sonata.
He did
Is
not
that
draw
6?
Sonata.
It looks like maybe a yellow.
Oh yeah, that's true. We already saw all the red pummels. I forgot about that.
So there's no Arsenal from the Oldham. We're hoping we just Arsenal this Mordred, and then we have to get the Sonata.
We have to draw the Sonata.
It would become
Yeah. Doesn't have.
You have 24 rune chance. We would hate
Oh.
to end this game
Oh,
without
yeah.
being able to pop off.
Hey, Tunic 2.
Okay, so we're just pitching a blue. What do we got here?
Let's see if another.
2 is
It's
Zealous.
just- yeah, he's
Oh.
pressuring face now. This
Cardin.
can be pummeled, so that has to be a consideration.
We've seen 2 yellow pummels, the 3 red pummels.
Yep. He says.
3.
He says,
He's
"I'm
blocking.
blocking this." I think we're just gonna see a hammer. Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh, there's a
Another
third
CLF.
CLF.
This
Okay,
Holden-
please block with equipment. Oh man, he's
Ugh,
not drawing the
he's
Sonata.
not drawing the
Oh.
Sonata. This is rough. Not drawing a
Sorry,
Sonata,
what?
no become.
He hasn't. I mean, he didn't leak any damage that turn. He didn't take any equipment blocks, so he just has another turn to find a Sonata or a become.
A little more with Tunic 3 though. Tunic 3 is scary.
Tunic 3 is scary. I think Oldhim, he may have cycled through his deck at this point, and he did pitch that early Okanold.
He did, yeah.
I mean, look, there's 38 cards in the discard of Tanner's.
God no, that's not good. Okay.
5-card hands are spooky. Tanner could have a D-react. Oh no, it's the Mordred Tides in Arsenal, so.
Find the Sonata.
There's 16 cards left. I mean, there's got to be a Sonata in his hand or a become. Oof.
Ooh.
Just so much damage here.
Oh,
As long as
there's
it
a
reveals-
strike.
Well,
Ooh, okay, so
that's 12. He needs one more. That's 12,
That's 12.
sir. So, sir, that's 12.
he's reading it.
Can we hover? It's 13. I'm sure it's 13.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Okay, so there's
Oof.
no pummel in.
There's
So
all
no,
right,
no
so
surprise lethal.
yeah, there's no surprise lethal here, so now he can perfect information block.
Oh no, it's 7, 5, and 4 though. That's a little scary. No, 7, 5. Yeah, 7, 5, 4.
Oh, because he can E-strike. Oh wow, this is a ton of damage.
Wait, he can't play the.
You can E-strike, bottoming the Okanold, and then pitch to play Winter's Whale.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So that's a ton of damage. However, there's no expose. We've got 2 equipped blocks.
16 plus. So this is 16 damage. Tanner's at 10. Oh, okay. If he can go down to a 1-card hand with a Sonata, if he has a Sonata in hand, he'll live. So Tanner has four health with his equipment, so he's at 10. And then this is throwing 16 right now.
The interesting
And
thing, oh no, he can't play the Frost Fang, right? He has to hit Hammer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's figuring out how to.
Charles, he has to drop to a 1-card hand. Assuming that 1-card hand is a Sonata.
Awkward numbers here. We got a 7, a 5, and a 4. Hard to not leak damage, but when you have equip blocks like this, it's pretty good.
If his opponent overextends and Tanner has a Sonata, the opponent's not gonna have a arsenal for the
Right.
Sonata.
Right. Tanner just needs to have the Sonata ready. The problem is if he doesn't and it's a become, he can't. He's not gonna
that's
have
a
enough
problem.
cards.
Yeah.
He's gonna take too much damage. So he might just have to try to escape the turn and just try to survive again. I mean, it's going to be a 4-card Oldhim.
Oh, he's gonna be super unlucky if he still hasn't found a Sonata.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, a 2-block hurts. Two
Yeah.
blocks really hurts here.
So he goes into 3.
The question is, using the 2 blocks when you know there's going to be an icy hammer for that.
He can throw the fridge in front of the
That's true.
hammer.
He can throw the fridge. Yep.
Yeah, 5.
Is he doing 7 or is he going to do 5? Is he just threatening? I think he has to.
I imagine
threaten
he's
damage.
threatening lethal. Yeah, I think he has to threaten lethal.
I mean, 5
Please
go
let
again
me
also
find
threatens
that.
lethal along with a hammer spread out over. It's more damage. Obviously, you don't get an arsenal at that point, so that's really the only debating factor.
Like he has to have a Sonata, right?
Let's see. So this is 5 plus 4. Yeah, he can block 1
That's 9.
card, fridge, and he's fine.
He lives at 1.
He lives at 1. No, he wants that 4. He really wants to keep that. I think he has become. I mean, he has to go off because his deck is almost empty, right? Like his.
Yeah, he's got 16 cards. He's not even gonna go to see a full.
He's not even gonna get all of the cards from his.
God, he has 16 cards. Where are his Sonatas? There's 2 Sonatas and 16 cards.
Yeah.
Not in a good spot currently.
No.
If he has a Sonata in hand and he naked Sonatas, it's gonna be a he's gonna reveal everything but 1 card, right? That's a little funny.
Definitely interesting block here. Yeah, he's gonna come with the hammer, right? Yeah.
Oh, so it's a become hand? That sucks.
Yeah, this is definitely a become hand.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh
no.
my
Wait.
gosh.
That's the worst feeling in the world. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Double Sonata when the opponent
He
rips
literally had
all of them out.
4 cards that blocked 8 damage in his
Yeah.
hand.
And his opponent had just like the widest Oldhim turn you can have. So we know Tanner has a 9th blade. But I don't think he can. You're not going to be able to do. This is just insult to injury here.
Yeah, I mean, you can only put 2 cards in front of this because you really have to just do something, and there's probably going to be a pummel on the back end. So do you put just 3 cards in front of it and hope? But that just continues to make your turns weaker and weaker.
Does he say bye-bye to his Skeleton? This is where having creepers as a 1 block would have been really nice. Hard to say, if that's the right pick.
Well, if that hits, then this is game over. Okay, so we're
Getting
becoming
into a ninth.
getting a ninth blade, I guess. Yeah. Just trying to do some damage.
Yeah. This is unfortunately not gonna really change how this game is going to end. He does. Does he not even have a ninth blade left?
No, he does. I think. Knife blade doesn't threaten lethal, right? So maybe
No, he's
that's his
playing.
guy.
He's playing Dread Triptych.
I mean,
Cracking
what
Skeleton.
almost nothing he does here threatens lethal, so
Yeah, you just can't. Yeah, so Tanner's gonna struggle to basically keep any cards in his hand. Viscera operates best with cards, with multiple cards, and just
weird how that works.
yeah.
Tanner also does have like 9 cards left in his deck, so
Yeah.
he's gonna just block twice, like full block twice, and then
Yep.
be fatigued. Oh,
Fused.
and that's
Mhm.
That
dominated.
is
So
game. Oof.
That deck was the deck said no. Just like, literally said no.
yeah, that was extremely painful.
Yeah, that is a big blue ball situation. Tanner losing all of his sonatas, getting 2 of them at the worst time when his opponent is threatening 3 attacks wide, which is just nuts for an Oldhim to do.
Yeah, not what you expect an Oldhim to do. Having a block 8 hand against a 16 damage Oldhim turn is just extremely painful.
Yeah. Oof. Oof, that's a rough one, folks. That's not what we wanted to see, but Tim Scroggs played well.
Absolutely.
You know, he applied the pressure, the threatening on hits, the pummels, got him down.
I would honestly say that I didn't see anything suspect from the Oldhim play at all. It was just straight up how Oldhim should probably be playing this matchup.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah, you do hate to see the 0-1 start, but you know, we've
got 4 more games.
got 4 more games. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I can let everyone know if you are currently watching. Tomorrow is another set of games. We've got 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah.
At 8 p.m. we've got Noah Cagle versus Joshua Keehee. I don't know if that's how that's pronounced. And then after that we're gonna have Joe versus Avilio Valdespino. So we hope that those games go well, and hopefully we come out of tomorrow with a solid
Yeah,
1-1
wins
or
are
2-1.
good. We like wins here.
Wins are good.
Wins are good. All right, folks. Till next time.